this game because there are just so much fewer Diddies, even though the character's still good.
Yeah.
I think Diddy's a high tier, honestly.
And he got a lot of buffs, too. So he's
I don't think he's like an amazing high tier, but like certainly in there somewhere.
Moving on up. Definitely for sure.
Either way, I have to imagine that this is a favorable matchup for Diddy, but I wonder to what extent. I know that the Lucas metagame is actually starting to become increasingly resemblant of PM Lucas, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that thought cross anything. What specifically resembles PM?
A lot of stuff with double jump cancels with tether. A lot of using momentum, using full speed aerial drift for like B reverse magnet pressure and things like that. And a lot of just stuff like that combined with the tether stuff.
Yeah. Ooh.
And using the fact that a lot of his moves are so much safer on shield than you would think at a glance.
Yeah, definitely.
He's actually among the safer characters in the game on shield. Fun fact.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy. He's got strong moves, too. So he's slippery and be pretty threatening with some of that momentum, for sure, in his aerials.
Yeah, I think this is a sleeper character that just needs the right player to really push him.
Ooh, that forward air is going to take the first stock for him, though. Player-1 playing always patient as usual. Now, what do you think that Lucas has to do with the banana here?
I feel like the main thing Lucas is going to do with banana is not necessarily try and force anything in particular with it, but rather use the threat of banana to try and force Diddy a little bit more in shield so that he can drop it and get grab setups.
Yeah.
Because Lucas still has decent grab follow-ups at lower percents, and even if he can't do that, he'll be able to just force Diddy off stage and potentially kill him very early due to his inherently exploitable recovery.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Player-1, always the king of SDs as well, lost his first stock to that, but he is going train on Lucas right now.
Player-1, oh my.
Footstool, yikes.
Player-1's one of those people that so much of what he does is so good, but he has the most anti-plot armor of just about anyone I've seen.
Right?
Where something tragic happens to him like pretty much every single game.
I know.
It's actually spectacular how many ways he has found for these things to happen.
To mess up, yeah. But, yeah,
you have to wonder, he'd probably be like someone who's could very realistically make PGR if it weren't for that.
Right. It's just horrible
So
luck.
much of what he does is so good outside of that. But man, does that happen often.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, not quite. I think he was two off the side, right?
He was like a few frames off from just killing him.
Yeah.
I would know because that might look like they would fall off, but trust me, no.
Okay.
Because I remember we've only played a few times since the buffs, but I got infinited by Player-1 not the last time, but the time before last time we played.
Gotcha.
It's more lenient than you think.
Yeah, it's not really frame perfect. I mean, he's got a good chunk of time to really set up for it.
It's more about forcing situations where they're stuck on platforms and then just reading the option they're going to pick if they're forced to tech or otherwise.
Yep, definitely agree with that. Will this kill? No, not quite.
Monkey Flip doesn't have the greatest power on that particular option. Interesting. He tried to force Z-drop into causing just enough hit stun to like get a guaranteed back air. It's not something I see that much from other Diddies, I guess, because getting bread and butter downers off of it might not be. There might be less hit stun on it in this game.
Okay.
I feel like that has to be the only reason. Either that, or there's just so fewer Diddies that we're just not as accustomed to seeing just bread and butter Diddy stuff anymore.
True. Very true.
And it would make it. It would make the confirm being worse only illusion, I suppose.
So who do you think's the best Diddy in the world right now, from what you've seen?
I lean towards Dakpo.
Okay.
But I think Player-1 would be if he didn't make so many goofy mistakes and if he traveled.
Yeah, definitely.
But man, is he the king of goofy mistakes.
Where do you place at CEO? He did pretty well.
I can't remember, but like pretty much every time he travels, he racks up at least one solid win.
Yeah.
And he'd probably rack up more if it weren't for Will.
The unfortunate events.
I don't understand. The universe has something against this man.
Right. Okay. Oh. No bananas there. Going to throw it off. So does Lucas still have some stuff on FD, or what do you think about this?
I feel like it's less that he directly has stuff on it, and more that he might feel more comfortable being able to effectively negotiate space the way he wants here.
Right.
And he also doesn't have to worry about getting infinited, which is perhaps the primary concern.
Yeah.
I have to imagine that his main concern was just not getting infinited.
Yeah.
Which it's not going to happen here.
If he knows, right? Yeah. I feel like some people still don't know it's a thing.
That's true. Another symptom of the character being significantly less common than he used to be.
I mean, you know, if Zero's still in the game playing Diddy, we'd see it all the time, but here we just got Player-1 doing the good fight. Woo.
We probably have one of the regions that knows more about Diddy because, you know, we have him.
Yep.
But Rayito is not exactly a regular, so he might not be on the know. Or in the know, so to speak. Which would free him of the knowledge the rest of us. Oh my goodness.
Is he dead? Oh, good tech. No tech! Oh. Unfortunate.
You can actually pretty easily fall out of that to where you won't be carried to the last hit, which means you have to guess of whether you're either going to, one, be hit by the last hit, and then tech accordingly, or if you're just going to fall out and then tech it off of that. Oh, that's a dead.
Yeah. Can't make it back from there. Oh, darn.
Player-1 is smart to do that. You can do that on a lot of recoveries that have kind of slow startups. Like the PK Kids are a more obvious example, but you can actually do it to like Fire Emblem characters. You can do it to like